What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Code Peterson tutorial. This is some more GB Studios. This one's pretty brief, but it's something I have been kind of playing around with a little bit and wanted to just show you my progress of it. I thought it would be neat if you could have animated rain in the background on Game Boy games. And so basically, I just made a level. You can see it on here, what it looks like, and it's just, this is simple. It's got repeating bricks, and I put some windows in there. But you could do this like with trees in the background and have it happening between the trees or between the branches or whatever. But I don't know. It's just something that I thought would be kind of cool. So that's the level, my tile sheet that I used for this. So basically, I started off, obviously with my bricks, and then after that, I made a little border around each one because I knew I wanted these to be in a window. And it's kind of blurry, but you can kind of see what's going on here. So brick one has just kind of a diagonal line, and then in brick two, that diagonal line is moved down and over a little bit, and then we see the top or the bottom of the line here at the top of this square. And then we have this same one here is moved down again to the bottom right, and then we see this little dot up here move down and over up here also. So that was like where I started with on this, and it was just going to be kind of a repeating, like you could see it fall through the window. And then if I wanted my windows to be like 4 frames stacked, I would see that animation, or if I wanted to see it multiple frames, like on this one, I have 8 frames by 2 frames for the window. So you could have kind of big, elaborate windows, but basically they're just the same repeating thing. And then I thought, you know what, it might actually be cool to incorporate some lightning in there too. So then I duplicated this one and I gave it the lightest background that you can use with Game Boy colors, using the just the green scale, not using the Game Boy Color colors, but just the regular Game Boy's colors. And then I went with the next lightest, so it's like a flash and then it gradually gets darker. But on this one I had to kind of change the outside of the frame so that way you could distinguish between outside the window and the frame, and you would see some kind of shadows as the lightning is flashing, I guess, in real life too. And then here, then I made this darker, but that happened to be the same color as the raindrops, so then I made those be the lighter color. So I thought, I'll see where that gets me after kind of playing with those combinations for a while. And here is what I've kind of come up with in here. So for this particular level, I do have my little sprite on here. We have our character that's in there for this. And then I did add an actor in here. And basically, I put it in there because when you add an actor, you have this update. So if you were going to use this in your game, you might have that actor like change its visibility to, like on here, I just said hide the actor, and then I hid the player too, just so it wasn't distracting on there when we're looking at the demo. But you would have like just an invisible actor in this game that's sole purpose is to give us this update block or this update tab, where then we can have things loop through there through the entire game. There's probably some other way to do it too. That's just how I did it. And then basically, as you can see, these all have the same frame on there, which is important. So on here, I'm changing that first frame, and we start with tile 1. And then after that, because the original tile is tile 0, and you start with 0, so then this takes it to the second one. Then this one here takes it to tile 2, and then this takes it to tile 3. Now I also, you'll notice I put a weight for 0.2 seconds between each of those two because I wanted some kind of pause so you could actually see the rain moving, and it wasn't just looking like a jittery mess in there. So there is a little duration between each of those also. And then I duplicated that. So it's going through those those same tiles, repeating through them twice. And basically that's just so that it wasn't lightning. We weren't getting lightning so often. So it would go through 2 rain cycles and then it goes and changes them all to tile 3, which is our first of our lightnings, and then tile 4, which is the second lightning, and tile 5, which is my third lightning flash. And then after that, it takes us back to tile 0, and then it will scroll us back up to the very top again. So that is kind of the process that I used for that. It's a little bit messy and uses up kind of a lot of lines of code in there, but I do like how that works in there. And obviously, uh, to do those tile transforming or those tile switching, I did take this tile sheet and I brought it into a Game Boy screen sized image with just the rest of it's blank. It's that dark bluish green color. And then here's the tiles. And so you have your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, which is the bricks. So I probably could have just taken that out, but I left it in. Once I had that created, then I had to go into my folder that is automatically created when you make your game, and you go into assets, and then you go to tile sets, and then that's where I put it in there so that I was able to find it when I would go here to add event and replace tile. And then that's what allows you to find the tile sheet and then to switch the tile to whichever one that you want to use in there. Okay, so there is kind of an explanation of that. I know I said this would be short and then I probably talked about that too long. So then when I push play here, then we can kind of see that rain falling through the windows and our little lightning flashes. So again, it's just something that I think I'm going to try to play around with on a level and see what it looks like on a larger scale. But this is my progress so far of trying to make it rain in GB Studio and having some kind of cool effect. Even if it was just like this for an opening scene or for the title scene or the title screen, to have something on there might be something that is worth pursuing a little bit further. Let me know what you think in the comments, or how have you incorporated weather elements in your Game Boy game if you have. Have you done things like snow and things like that? I'd just be curious to know, and always looking for ways to find ways to do things better. Appreciate you taking the time to watch, and as always, I hope we catch you on another video down the road.